These nice guys claim they have found the source, the reason for why m'lady won't talk to them. I wish I could be the guy that tons of women want to talk to. I'm too nice. The girls never give the nice guy a chance. I've been friend-zoned more times than I can count. Please, m'lady, please just give me a chance. Hey everyone, Normal Xenon here and welcome back to some more Nice Guys. Let's get started. So, when the nice guy supposedly finds the reason why they're being rejected, they turn to this, the alpha male page on Facebook for solutions. Kings, be logical and sometimes toxic, because these holes don't like good men. Off to quite the start there, calling men kings but women holes. At this point in their lives, only the bad guys and highest bidders are given the chance, but in the future they'll start looking for the good men to settle down with. I wasn't aware of any dating auction going on, but okay. It's the good men they rejected because they're too nice, gentle, loyal, and understanding that will later accept a leftover. This is wickedness. Never be a nice guy to the modern wee men. You'll be punished for your actions. And so the solution, according to these super tough alpha males, is to call women holes, which I'm sure won't send women running away from you as fast as humanly possible. This next one claims I'm not usually this guy and then proceeds to be that guy. An older Hinge match, friend-zoned after trauma dumping about his ex. 3 weeks of drunken rants later, I snapped, and this was his big comeback. I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm not usually this guy, but since we're being honest, if you are at least close to attractive, this would have never happened. Your teeth are disgusting and you're fat. If that wasn't the case, I would have treated you very differently, but I'm not even close to attracted to you, so it was easy to not lie to you about shit. So, when the inevitable happened, which it did, it means nothing to me. And the reply? Big links to Alcoholics Anonymous and Nice Guys. And Practical Witness says, hey, thought you should know you didn't dump me, I dumped you, because you're ugly or something. Hopefully this is a teenager. Oh, how wrong you are. Dude is 48 years old. Oh my goodness. This next one claims to have gotten women before this way. Sarah, I know that you probably get hit on a lot by random dudes and that you're annoyed by it, but I still hope that you read this message. You have a really inviting smile and it seems that we're interested in the same stuff. I don't want to be creepy, but somehow I just had to write this message. I would be happy if you would reply. If not, I respect your decision. Regards, P.S. Saw you on Facebook dating. So why didn't you just send this message on Facebook? Because Facebook is harder and I thought I would love to connect with you. Definitely creeped out. Sorry about that, not my intention. Anyway, the reply, you could have just messaged on Facebook. Instead, you most likely found me on Facebook and now know my last name and then found me on here. Or did it go differently than that? Either way, you took the anonymity and choice for me rather than send me a message and hope I answer. Word of advice, don't do that to anyone else. It doesn't prove you're eager, it just proves you're a little weird. Yeah, it honestly just sounds like dude couldn't match with her. So now he's desperate for any way to talk to her, but that's just gonna make her even more creeped out. But let's see what the nice guy has to say. That is your opinion and you are entitled to your opinion. A matter of the fact I've gotten women before reaching out to them this way. You can think any way you want, and I'm sorry you feel that way, but you're dead wrong. Have a good one. And again, I have success doing this. In fact, you're the first one to react this way. It is kind of funny you were giving me advice. What you could have done is said no thank you and move on, but instead you decided to be mean. Thank God you wrote this message, saves me time. You know it could have also saved time? Not writing a whole damn paragraph response. You could have just blocked and moved on. LMAO, okay dude, peace. It is not okay dude. I can send countless message where it worked. Maybe you should readdress when a guy approach you with just the desire to know you. Maybe that is why you are still single. I'm sorry that you're so hurt that I was direct, not mean. Maybe that's why you're still single? Obviously the approach isn't working for you. This next one's titled, Only Bad Guys Have Fish Pics. Come over, winking face. I'd prefer not to be murdered. How about taxidermied? I promise to put you in a seductive pose, rolls eyes, or better idea, I'll sell you to the Clinton Foundation. What the lol, I love imagining I'm some sort of bad guy. Do you see any gym pics? Any fish pics? pics at a wedding. Lol, your judgment on character is so off that you'd end up in your own worst case scenario by your own doing. Incredible. Round of applause for moving women back a peg, lol. Notice how I only said a few words, joking by the way, and you responded with a novel? Round of applause for Nice Guys, eh? Might want to learn how to regulate emotions, my guy. I mean, I've seen longer, but he definitely turned it up on the creepy scale, that's for sure. This next one's got a pretty simple title, I'm nice in person. Then proceeds to ask the question, how do I manipulate two people to hate each other? So, my crush likes this other guy, he likes her too, but the girl only sees me as a friend. I want to secretly get the two of them to hate each other so I can get her. They aren't dating yet, but I want to prevent it from happening. And the reply, lol, what a nice guy you are. I'm sure she's gonna love you. And the nice guy responds, I'm nice in person, I'm just pissed off now because I know she will never see this. And for your own sake, you better hope she doesn't see this, because if she finds out you're trying to plot something like that against her, ooh, it's not gonna be looking good for you. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? This next one claims to be the kindest person ever. I want y'all's opinion on this. A guy and a girl, 18 and 18, date for a week that feels like a dream and have an amazing connection. They date for a month later, but the guy never gives up for 3 years no matter what she does and is always the kindest person ever to her when no one else is. All of that one sentence, by the way. She doesn't want him ever again and nobody else talks to her romantically. Who's in the wrong? The guy who stuck around for 3 years or her? And the response is, I read a few of your other replies, and I do want to say that genuinely continuing to dwell on this and try to make someone in the wrong for a breakup that just happens, especially being so young like that, is going to keep you lonely and keep you isolated. You have to try to find some kind of peace and okayness with just being alone. For all you know, that's what she's doing 3 years after meeting at 18. That means that you're like, what, 21? You need to work on yourself. Your brain is not even fully developed yet. And yeah, I agree, being stuck on this isn't going to get you anywhere. Dude is young. You got time to get out of that nice guy's mentality. But the nice guy replies, you know, I would say this is her on a alt, but she can't type that long of a comment. Wow. And another person says, the guy is in the wrong. Believe people when they tell you no and go where you're wanted. You'll be happier that way. But I'm just not wanted, because you're chasing the wrong one. And the same person from the first comment says, or crazy groundbreaking revolutionary idea, she just wasn't into you anymore. Y'all grew apart and she's just not dating. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with either one of you, but if you continuously dwell and think like this, something will become wrong with you for sure. Yeah, you can't just stay obsessed over this one girl. Brother, move on. Doesn't seem like there are other options right now, but you gotta live life and love will find you. And with that being said, just because there aren't any options right now doesn't mean there will never be any options. A lot of these nice guys seem to think it's over if you can't find anything right at that moment. And the nice guy replies, I just can't. Everyone around me right now is happy, and here I am alone. Even my own parents have abandoned me for their romantic partners. I'm just so lonely when I have a bad day. I have nobody to tell when I want to go do something or go somewhere I go alone. Do you know how sad it is eating alone? I just can't take being lonely anymore. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I see some genuine loneliness here. He's in need of friends, and maybe even in need of therapy, but he's fixated on this one girl that he dated for a month, to the point where all he can see is other people being in happy relationships. Honestly, I just hope he gets the help he needs to get his mind unstuck and get himself out of the nice guy's mentality. So someone says on Reddit, because we all know men dropping unsolicited photos in our DMs translates to a loving, healthy relationship. Nice guy replies, you all can go F yourselves, to be honest. Spent years messaging friggin' femcells and FA women only for you to treat me like I'm some goddamn plague. Never any hint of disrespect, just wanted some conversation and to get to know them. Women don't give a shit. Lonely, but yet ignore all the men who actually want to connect. Pieces of, good lord, dude is angry. Considering what this dude responded to, this dude might think that sending unsolicited photos is a valid conversation starter. This next one says, it's a really weird problem to have, but my fatal flaw is that I'm too nice. You're not the only one. Millions of nice guys out there claim to have that same flaw, but it's rarely the real problem, is it? And if it is a problem, then it's because you're being so over the top nice that it feels fake, like you want something. Anyway, multiple women have told me that I'm too kind, too sweet, too perfect, they don't deserve me and I'm too good to be true. You would think that would be nice to hear, but they say that and then they leave because they aren't used to being treated like they matter and they literally can't handle how nice I am. Probably that over-the-top fake niceness I talked about just now. More than anything, I want someone who treats me like I matter. I put my trust into new friends and they leave me. I'm left alone over and over. I just want a woman to stay and appreciate me. I want to love someone. I want to be loved. I hate putting effort into friendships/relationships only to be hurt every time. It shouldn't be this hard for me to find someone who loves me. I just want my soulmate. I just want to be valued. And you know what I was talking about? This comment basically confirms it. Bellpunk says, I know this type of guy. He seems nice when you first meet him, but then he becomes overwhelming and clingy and has a whole relationship planned out in his head when you're just like, hey, nice to meet you. They got the damn wedding bells ringing in their head the moment you say hi. So of course you run like every sane person he has ever met, and the OP replies, he's definitely very clingy. There you go. I know 5+ girls who've had the same experience as me. Take a class with him, he searches you on IG, then he follows you and messages you 30 times a day without a response. Good lord. Yeah, that's gonna lead to an insta block. And for this next one, yes, he is talking about himself in the third person. Spook addict, you look and sound adorable. Love all of your outfits. Question, is it bad that a 45-year-old successful, handsome, in-shape guy, former college swimmer, from this place would want to date a woman that wanted him faithful to her? After realizing how sweet and awesome he was over time and he would stay completely, utterly faithful to her, yet she could still fully enjoy one other lover who was a more dominant alpha male, who she completely chooses on her own whenever she craves him without guilt. It's called compersion. Ever heard of that term? As long as she was open and honest about who else she's dating. Just curious your thoughts on an arrangement like that. Hope the questions doesn't weird you out. Yes, I like to spoil. Is that so bad? Thanks. What the hell? Bro came up with a whole scenario on how this relationship is going to work, even revealing his kinks and everything. And all of that in just the chat request. Like there wasn't even a conversation in place yet. Bro needs to slow the hell down. For this next one, we'll start with the context. Basically, I, 22-year-old female, went on 2 dates with a guy, 25-year-old male. The first date went well, but something felt off during the second. Near the end of that date, he told me his ex of 2 years had given him an ultimatum, which he followed, only for her to leave him. Now just a few months later, he said he was suddenly ready to settle down. That alone raised some red flags, but there were some other things that made me uncomfortable. He spoke about our future together, said he wanted me to meet his parents, and would call or video chat when it suited him. It all felt rushed and presumptive. These nice guys just don't know how to slow down, do they? Although we discussed the possibility of a third date, I began distancing myself. In hindsight, I should have been more upfront. Instead of explaining that I was no longer interested, I ignored his messages and eventually deleted them. I felt guilty for not being direct, which made it harder to block him outright. A week or two, he reached out again and I finally blocked him, though I forgot to block him from regular texts. He texted me, "If you don't start replying, I'm gonna pull up to your place." Holy shit. I finally responded, politely thanking him for his time and letting him know I wasn't interested. His reply, "Thanks for wasting my time." I blocked him soon after, thinking that this would be the end of it. But this afternoon, I got a text from an unknown number, which we'll see in a moment. It was him again, reaching out from a different phone. That was unsettling. I want to add that despite how he tried to present himself, he did test my boundaries more than once and clearly had ulterior motives. He was pushing limits and trying to see what he could get away with. I've now blocked that number too, and I'm trying to move on. The text in question? You know what, screw that. I was very patient and was willing to be at whatever pace you needed to be at. I'd make sure I wasn't one of those guys just to get in your pants cause I saw you as more than that. Yet you ghost me as if it was like that. Even when you told me you'd be real with me if you weren't interested anymore. Guarantee we go out again and then disappeared on me like I did something wrong to you when you know damn well I was very respectful in all of this. The least you couldn't done was not make me wait this long to tell me. Might as well should've just effed me at the Cal train station so you had an actual reason to push me away. Screw being a good guy nowadays. OMFG. Now let me just say, I see why you would feel guilty about ghosting. It's not the nicest thing to do, but when someone's being creepy and disrespecting boundaries, that kind of politeness kinda goes out the window. Because at that point, you're doing it for your own safety. This next one says, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. TEDx talk at best. Quick rant why I'm still single. Back then, if you like or love someone, you'd show them care, be available for them, respect them, stay loyal even when it's hard, and do little things consistently to make them feel seen and valued. Because you genuinely want them to feel love. Now, if you show them love, they run. If you show them care and be available for them, they lose interest. If you respect them and treat them right, they think you are simp, rolls eyes. Funny how the modern dating works, but I'm still hopeful there's someone who gets it. Yet I fear you're the one who doesn't get it. These nice guys really think m'lady is running away from the love when they're running away from something real different. For this next one, the nice guy starts the conversation, hey, how's you? The response, hey, I'm okay, a little busy though, I have work in an hour, what about you? I'm off till Tuesday, what do you do? Oh, I work in this, just front of house, taking food, that kind of thing. Sounds like it might be some kind of restaurant. Nice guy responds, ah, that's amazing. What kind of style you wear? Leggings, baggy trousers, or short skirt and tights? What kind of question just out of the blue? OP responds, honestly, lately it's been just baggy trousers and jeans. When the weather warms up, I find skirts and shorts quite fun to wear too. Skirt and shorts with what? Bare leg? Eyes? Shorts, yeah, skirts usually. I just have some sort of tights on. Just a word of advice. Next time you're asked that just randomly, just don't respond. But the nice guy goes on, says, that's cute. Shame you're not in tights and shorts today. Love that outfit. Literally my favorite, especially with skin-colored tights. Oh right, I see. You're gorgeous. Thank you. Can we be friends? Sure, but also one question, how old are you? Because I don't want to find out I'm friends with someone way younger or older. I'm 26, really hope that's okay. Yeah, 9-year age gap, I don't think so. No thank you. Shame your loss. No, it's not. By the way, for those of you who are not mathematicians, a 9-year age gap would mean she's 17, so if you would give me a moment, I'm gonna have to get the FBI on the line. Alright, I'm back, so apparently you don't have to be a mathematician to figure that one out, but you also don't need to be a Reddit mod to realize this next one is from r/thathappened. Just cause I'm a nice guy and talk to ladies, why is it you think you have some say or delusional way of thinking I'm yours? Like WTF? It's wild this generation, all these females talk about me and say shit like I'm in a relationship with them and spread lies like I'm a player or tease. I'm a nice guy that every girl wants but too scared to talk to me, just keep my name out your mouths for frick's sake, facepalm. I'm a family man and take care of my energy and don't give it out to just anyone, and if you can't handle that, it's all good, just do you and I'll do me. Go worry about the guys you can string along and fake love, gives the middle finger. Just cause you can't get me, don't have to lie and run my name through the mud and spread lies about me, you narcissist queens. And by the way, that was the first one. It just gets better from there, really. If you have to tell us how much girls fawn over you, they really don't. Also, if you're such a family man, why are you cruising for chicks? This next nice guy thought he was doing a real good job of not coming across like he's trying to get in her pants, and spoiler, he was not, and he spiraled hard. A dude who had her number for less than 6 hours. Nice guy says, I want every version of you. I have like so many inappropriate things going across my head. You're beautiful and I'm lucky to have your attention. I love what you look like. Your tongue, I want it. And the response, just to be transparent and honest, I also don't do hookups, or like effing on the first date, or sexting this early into talking. Okay, why do you feel like you need to say that? Did I do something to make you feel that way? Generally, when people say shit like that, something made them feel that way. Oh, I don't know, the fact that you said you have so many inappropriate things going across your head, and the fact that you said you want my tongue? Oh, I don't feel like I've been rude or inappropriate to you at all. Oh, then lol, laughing emoji, I can't win here. All because I said I wasn't available to call, and I don't do sexual talk the first day of texting? I wasn't trying to do that at all. Not in any capacity. I'm 38 years old. That doesn't do anything for me at all. I am very much an in-person type of individual. I am not a digital person. I hate texting. I absolutely was not trying to be inappropriate with you in any capacity. Proceeds to send a ton of texts. You said you were having a lot of inappropriate thoughts and you wanted my tongue. I wouldn't do that, not even if it was year 3. OMG, OMG, okay, I won't say anything else again, haha, I swear. I will be vanilla and I will be a typical white boy. I will not say another MFing thing ever again. Your pictures were splendid, absolutely superb. Heavens forbid me ever have across a thought other than something pure. I will keep all comments to myself moving forward. I'm adapting to all your rules. I do not live my life with a single rule. I'm not used to rules. I've messed with 3 people in the last 12 years. I'm not used to not being able to say what's on my mind or biting my tongue or worrying about who to offend or whose feelings I hurt. I'm not used to any of this shit. What? I don't have rules for you to adapt to. It seems like you aren't sure how to handle boundaries when someone sets them. I thought I was doing a really good job of, not trying to come across as I'm trying to F you because I genuinely haven't even had that whole thought. I'm not used to boundaries. I'm feral. I literally do anything I want every day in my life. I've never lived my life where other people have told me what to do, how to do it. No, you cannot talk to them on the phone. No, you cannot say that inappropriate line. No, they're not available to talk on the phone for 5 more days. No, they can't hang out for 13.5 more days. No, they don't want to talk to you on their drive home to get their kid. No, they don't want to talk to you at bedtime. Then you send me friggin' half-naked pictures, sexy pictures, and everything else in between, and then you think I'm trying to F you. Face palm. I'm learning here. I'm trying to figure out how you all date and shit, lol, it's all effed up. If you haven't figured out boundaries by the age of 38, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I've literally messed with 3 adults in 12 years, lol. I'm not a professional dater. Sorry, I genuinely forgot how sensitive the world is nowadays. It was not like this 12 years ago, so I'm trying to conform to the new sensitivity habits of the younger generation. The woke culture. There it is, where you have to walk on eggshells because everyone's offended or they think you want something you don't, lol. I'm trying to get used to it. I'm not used to it. I do not fit into this scene. I wasn't made to be single at all. I am a relationship type of person, so all of this getting to know people and shit is awkward for me because I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say because I've spent my whole life saying whatever I want to say. So I guess I have to just keep my mouth shut and smile. Hello? So having reasonable boundaries and basic social skills is apparently too much for this person. Like, do you need a whole college level course for this stuff? And it honestly sounds like this person has never been told no in their entire life, which leads to this sense of entitlement. And Mr. I don't do digital continues, I hate that your reds are off. I don't know if you got this and I'm just sitting here by the phone watching the screen waiting for you to write back, not sure if you're awake or what. Are you still up, beautiful girl? This is weak. I wanted to finish this conversation. I do like you. I just don't know what I'm doing. Not used to this kind of stuff at all. Well, now I'm wide awake, pissed off at myself for making you feel that I wanted to F you. That's genuinely not the case at all. I'm actually genuinely interested in you. And I'm trying to figure out how to navigate these waters that I'm not used to. I really don't want to sexualize you. I'm not trying to use you in that way. I didn't assume we were gonna do it on the first night, and I wasn't trying to talk to you inappropriate tonight. I literally saw your pictures, your 25-year-old beautiful bombshell. You're talking to me. I've literally had 3 partners in 12 years. I'm excited to be talking to someone new. I feel good that a beautiful 25-year-old woman is giving me some attention, and that I feel deflated in the same time. I'm not trying to use you for anything. I want a partner. I want a consistent every day. I want a girlfriend and eventually a wife. I got on that app to find someone that could fill a void in my heart, not in my pants. I honestly in my brain thought that my next partner would be someone that I got to talk to you every day or see every day. So I don't know what that looks like. I'm looking for happiness. You're a beautiful girl. I'm still learning too. So why the hell did you open that way? And on top of all of that unhinged shit, he also lied about his age on his profile. He said he was 31 when he's actually 38. 38 and doesn't know basic boundaries, or just doesn't care. I'm gonna go with doesn't care. And for this next one, I know Facebook is low effort, but holy shit, how 98% of this Nice Guys interactions with attractive women generally proceeded from high school through to the present day. I meet an attractive woman. She actually has similar interests and a seemingly decent personality. After a while, it almost seems as if we're progressing towards a relationship. One day, she approaches me and says, "Hey Colin, I'm absolutely in love and I know someone who's perfect for you." I'm ecstatic. "You like me?" Her, "Oh no, God no, haha, not me, not ever me, haha, that's a good one, you're hilarious." Me, crestfallen, "Oh I see." Her, "Yeah, good, lol. I like football players / doctors. Right now I just love Marcus, isn't he dreamy?" Me, no, I don't think he's dreamy at all. In fact, he's a massive a-hole with a low IQ, what do you see in him? Her, "Don't be jealous, Colin, he's a real man, he plays football, he's popular, he doesn't read books or watch Star Trek or listen to old music, he likes rap, drinking beer, playing Madden, and effing hot girls, and he's like totally popular and cool." Her, "You know who would be perfect for you? Bertha." Me, "I don't even know who that is." Her, "You know Bertha, silly, she's the bigger cross-eyed girl who goes to the remedial classes on that Jazzy, you know, she has a dead tooth in the unibrow, she's adorable." Me, you've gotta be kidding, right? With all due respect, I don't exactly think she's my type." Her, "What do you mean? You and Big Bertha are a perfect match." Me, "In all honesty, I have to say that I find it pretty insulting that you find me to be a perfect match with someone who's enrolled in remedial classes and who has to rely on a Jazzy just to get around due to how obese she is. What exactly do you think of me?" Her, "WTF? Did I just hear you say that? Friggin' misogynist. Friggin' D-bag. You don't like fat girls, huh? Only thin and pretty ones, right? Sexist a-hole. F you." Me, "Well, Marcus only dates thin and pretty women. Why don't you think he's a sexist a-hole?" Her, because he's like hot, muscular, and popular / wealthy and you're a friggin' nerd and loser, lol? What kind of question is this? You should be so lucky as to even be with Big Bertha or even have hot, popular girls like me even speak to you. She stops talking to me. My friends insist that I'll meet the right person soon enough. Now I'm 31. Dude is 31 and is still making up all these fake scenarios in his head with characters who are just some of the biggest stereotypes of all time. And in all that, he failed to make himself look like the victim. Wow. And OP says that the worst thing is the person posting this does not take care of themselves at all. They're also overweight, have a unibrow, bad teeth, etc., and don't seem particularly intelligent. An intelligent person wouldn't post this even if they felt that way, and they're surprised that an attractive girl would choose someone who's attractive too, and not them. This next one says, "To all the women I see on my newsfeed saying where all the good guys at and why they attracted the wrong guy, well, give good guys a chance instead of attracting the wrong guy. That's on y'all. Y'all ain't slick. Good guys will always finish last. We'll stay like that till the dawn of time, which means it will never happen because the dawn of time is the beginning." So talk to dudes you would think, "Oh, but he's just a friend." No, he's not. He was trying to make the effort to prove to you guys that not all guys are the same. My point is, give the guy you expect from the least a shot. No judging based off your ideal preference. I would say more for all my good guys out there in the world, but us ideal guys who wouldn't hurt a woman's soul deserve more shots and chances. Yet you probably want your ideal, right? That's usually how it goes with these nice guys. Ladies, stop falling in love with idiots, bums, deadbeats, and so-called bad boys. Y'all ain't slick. This isn't fresh and fit. Get a hint and clue before you curve someone based on their heart of a character. I'm no player, never have been, never will be. You women and your assumptions. I'm a dime and treat my women with respect. I guess being a nice guy never get anywhere with y'all nowadays. Get your priorities straight. SMH, women suck. There, I said it. Fight me, ladies. We guys are what makes this world go round more than y'all. Respectfully choose your men based on heart and character, not status. So you say you treat women with respect and then 2 sentences later you say women suck. I swear these nice guys can't even convince themselves. This next nice guy sends a Facebook DM. Hey, Facebook won't let me send you a friend request for some weird ass reason, but you are super pretty and seem cool. Maybe it'll let you send me one? Shrugs. And then some other day, bro simply says, good talk. And the reply, keep that passive-aggressive shit out of my DMs. I literally don't know you, 4 question marks. You're not entitled to anything from me, 4 more question marks. WTF? And the nice guy replies, to have someone send a greeting and a compliment in today's world is rare. On top of that, it's rare to see courtesy. You then see the greeting and the compliment and don't respond, not even a sorry I'm not interested, then proceed to message me saying I'm the one being rude. If anything, it's rude to not acknowledge another human being while they make civil, kind, and genuine contact, yet I'm being gaslit like I'm the bad one for acknowledging good talk, okay? Oh, what civility from this nice guy. And I never said I was entitled to anything from you. It's called introducing yourself. When someone smiles at you at the grocery store, do you make a mean face back at them too? When someone says hello to you that you don't know in person, do you respond the same way? I am not reading that novel, LMAO. Thankfully, we here at Noble Xenon are ready to read any and all unhinged nice guy novels for you for the low, low price of free. And for this next one, claims to have chaotic golden retriever vibes, whatever that means. Adventurous. Okay, good, just the vibe I was going for. You honestly gave me chill and down-to-earth vibes. That's definitely me. And chaotic golden retriever vibes, apparently. Ha. Morning. You go to bed early yesterday? Morning. Hope you have a good day. You too, cutie. What you up to today? Busy day at work. Lots of meetings. How about you? I thought you were going to your family's last night? Yeah, I work from home some days. Oh, true, so work from home today? Yeah, work from home today. Also, if I can be totally honest, I feel like the pacing right now is a bit too fast for me. I've enjoyed chatting, but I want to make sure we're on the same page, and I'm comfortable moving at a slower pace. Slower pace in what way? What do you mean? Honestly, after some thought, I think we're looking for different things, and I don't wish to waste your time. I had fun chatting with you, and I wish you all the best. Lol, different things? Fair enough, Glad I didn't waste my time anymore with someone that doesn't know what they want. Fatty. Nice guys sure love using that as an insult. They really can't come up with anything more creative than that, I guess. By the way, for some additional context, this is someone OP matched with on Hinge, and they exchanged numbers the same day. My mistake, I now have learned, and this was the next day already. Hadn't even met him, but he was already very off with the pacing and would give immediate replies that felt sort of clingy to me. I genuinely mean like 0.2 seconds after I would text, even if I took a few hours to get back to him. And in the conversation attached, you can see he already brought up where I said I was going to be the night before into the next day, which was true, but I also work from home. And him questioning it already felt very possessive to me. Overall, weird vibes and an immediate block. For this next one, you know what? I would have treated you nice. I would be a good boyfriend to you. Dude, you're making me really uncomfortable. Don't get mad at me for not wanting a relationship, never mind with a guy I don't even know. You're being nasty for no reason. This is the reason I don't want to talk to you. You're being ridiculously friggin' selfish. And then the nice guy DMs them randomly, do you stand with JK Rowling? The response, didn't you cuss me out in DMs on your old account because I had a boyfriend? Why the hell do you think I want you following me? I see, my bad. You've been unfollowed and I shall take my leave then. Also, how did I harass you exactly? Well, randomly DMing a person you've met once and barely spoke to saying you'd be a good boyfriend while they're in a committed relationship and continuing to message them across multiple accounts, even till this day when they clearly want nothing to do with you, is harassment, chief. Huh? I've made it clear you make me uncomfortable and I want nothing to do with you. I'd stop moaning, you're not that interesting, I was just trying to make peace, I can take the hint. For your own benefit, please learn how to respect women's boundaries. Please. And for this last one, you're so beautiful. Taken. Did I ask? You know there's a thing as just being nice. I didn't really think you were beautiful. I saw you and felt bad because you probably get a lot of people saying you're ugly. But yes, nobody wants you, dog. I got 10 different girls and in my D, you think I really care about you? LMAO, bye. Why so hostile? Is a lady not allowed to draw boundaries? No need to be so rude, child. And you just admitted to being a player that sleeps around. That's gross. They can have you. I'm too loyal to my partner to act like trash like that. Cheaters never prosper. Bye now. So, I'd like to thank all of my members, especially Amethyst Phoenix, Catalin Cormendi, and Mike Hawk. Hold up. You can join simply by clicking the join button below. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell if you enjoyed it, and feel free to comment if you've got something on your mind.